All right, so been a minute. So while I'm waiting for people to come in, I want to thank you all if you click on this to watch. There'll probably be a little bit of rambling and some questions being answered on the live, but I'm going to be going over some new Rue pouches that I just got from a member of the USA Slingshot Shooters. So I'm going to give it a couple minutes before I go over everything, see if we get some people in. Hey, what's up? I knew you'd come in at least. Oh, I got three guys here. Ah, missed. Swellen. Hello. Hope I said your name right. And I smacked that 40 behind it. Okay, we're up to 4. So, like the title says, I got some new Rue pouches. They came from Rick Carlson on the USA Slingshot Shooters group. I normally don't shoot Rue. Most Rue pouches that I've had have been really, really slippery. Ah, okay. I learned something new. Most of the time, I shoot microfiber for my pouches, usually pit pouches. But here lately, one of our members on USA Slingshot Shooters has started punching out some Rue pouches, very similar to what Wes Mitchell used to do. His name is Rick Carlson. Hello, Bootleg. It has been a while. The weather here has not been fun. As you can tell by my grass, I need to get out here and mow the yard. That's 2.5 weeks worth of rain growing right there. Then I've had other issues as far as doing videos go. My main computer for editing has died. So, but this will be my first shot with the Rue pouch from Rick Carlson. So this is a brand new pouch. It has not had any shots, nothing through it. This is kind of going to be my thoughts and my rundown on it. I don't know if Rick will send them overseas or not. You might want to check with Rick in the USA Slingshot Shooters group. Actually, that felt pretty good. He sent me 3 pouches total. Where's the chat at? Right there. Oh, wow. Yeah, I drill holes in the bottom of mine, Jorge, so that way water doesn't build up in the bottom of it. And so then I would check with Rick Carlson on the group and see if he will actually send them overseas. I don't know if he will. I imagine it won't be as expensive as a full package versus an envelope. Hi. Yes, I saw you. I saw Greg too. Hi. But he sent me 3 pouches. 2 of them are the same, which is this pattern here. He sent me 2 of those. So I actually have, I'm going to keep this one and not shoot it. Yeah, right. I'm going to keep this one and not shoot it so I can compare the one that I have tied up down the road and in the long run, so I can see how much it stretches, to see the quality of his roux that he's got. The thickness is perfect for a roux pouch. It's nice and thin. Uh, he did have some stained ones that he sent me, which I'm not going to hold against him. That could possibly be just machine oil that was on his die when he was punching out the pouches. So I won't hold that to him on that regard at all. And then he sent me another one. The chats go away too fast. Yeah, as far as making a catch box, it's not that difficult to do. I mean, my barrel came from a local car wash, and I just cut a hole in the opening. I don't know how Facebook Marketplace is where you are, but I can find barrels all day long on Facebook Marketplace here locally, and they range from $15 to $35 depending upon who's selling the barrel for what reason. But Rick also sent me that pattern, which these pattern pouches I've not been a fan of personally. It's just the pattern for me. No, they don't. They don't know I took it. It was in the middle of the night. And normally when I have pouches like these, I turn these into tabs for tubes on naturals. So, but that particular pouch he sent me two of. So one's going to be a shooter, one's going to be a comparison for future, so I can see how much that leather stretches. And so far, the release, it actually feels really good on the release. Feels nice and smooth in the release, and it doesn't feel like it's hanging up like a lot of roux do. Ah, I have that problem to some extent too, as well. Behind this tree line, there's actually a neighborhood, and just over here, there's actually a convenience store. Uh, right here, I mean, quite literally, right here, I got my neighbor's truck and my neighbor's shed. No, as well, I don't anchor on anything. I butterfly. I'm full butterfly. So when I'm back here, though, I'm actually rubbing slightly on my cheek, so it'll come past, and I can actually feel the band rubbing on my cheek. So I'm still referencing very similar to where hey Leon, still referencing very similar to where you would be on an anchor point, but the band is rubbing on that spot. So I'm getting that sensation still, so I know where it's at. Hey, Squatch is here. And a lot of you have not met or had conversations yet with two particular people that are in the chat, if they're still here. One of them was Gail Hewitt that popped up. The other one was Greg. That's mom and stepdad. Ooh, that was hard left. That one was all me. Yeah, yeah, it was more of a cheek rub, Zell, and it's usually right in line. So it seems like I start off high, but once the bands stretch out, it drops down to that reference point once the bands are stretched out. Need to make some wrenches? I'm not sure what you mean on that one, Squatch. The pouch itself is this particular style. As far as the pattern, I'm not sure what the pattern is, but it's a tapered style, and I tend to prefer tapered pouches personally. So far, for the 5 or 10 shots that I've fired, it's actually I have no clue how to turn moderators on, guys. I still have to learn that. Right now, I'm actually preferring microfiber, but I have been exploring other pouches as well. So I have my other frame that I brought out. I've got what I prefer. Push your name. Moderator. I'm just going to make you a full blown. Why not? There you go. Now I know how to do it. Uh, this is normally what I prefer. I see wrench. Is the pit pouch. This one's a 46 millimeter chain link style pit pouch, microfiber. Those are normally what I prefer. But here lately, I've been jumping into other pouches, still microfiber, but a lot of them either thinner or softer, and I can actually feel the ammo better without the pit pouch aspect. Especially since I'm going even further into full butterfly. I mean, I'm trying to go full extension, and I really need to feel that ammo on the release. And I'm putting them through the same hole in that can. Am I making these? No, these are coming from a gentleman in the USA Slingshot Shooters group on Facebook named Rick Carlson. He sent me these as a sample trial and to give my thoughts. So I figured no better way to give my thoughts than to do it on a quick live here with you guys. Uh, I said, I'm not going to fault him. Yep, you saw his post. I'm not going to fault him for the stains on these pouches. That could be machine oil on the die. I didn't quite catch that one as well. Hold on. I can honestly tell you, I don't know what my feet per second is. I don't have a Crony. And the only reason I don't have a Crony is the only reason I see speed being an issue is for hunting. I want the velocity and the energy buildup for the hunt. I can't hunt where I'm at legally with a slingshot, so I'm not worried about velocity. I want to make sure I can punch a hole through a can, I can make a flipper flip, and I've got decent velocity or drop at 20 meters. I really don't need a Crony for that. So my shots will definitely punch a hole through a can. They will punch cleanly through a window. Don't ask me how I know. And this pouch is actually, yeah, if you guys want some Rue, I don't know if West is still doing them, Wes Mitchell, but I would definitely see Rick for some Rue. This thing's already softened up really nice for the 10 or 12 shots that I've taken. I mean, just like normal leather, when you get it, it's nice and rigid. Wes is out the game. He had a die for a pattern that I really wanted to get. It was a smaller version of God, what's his name? The guy who has Celtic Caddies, or the one who makes the Evo. You know, Josh Dills and Timber. I've got some of Josh's. I just haven't shot with him yet. I just haven't tied him up yet. Yeah, Jorge, I'll have to talk to Wes and see if he still has that die. But so out of the box, what he sent me right out of the envelope, it's definitely a nice rigid piece of leather. And so far, after just a few shots, it's already starting to form in. It's forming a nice pocket where the ammo sits already. So he's got some nice leather, and I've not oiled it or nothing. It's just I took it out of the envelope, tied a bandsit on it before I came out here, and here I am. So the break-in is literally me shooting. I'm a. We'll say he's a wrench here because he just showed me how to do it. I had no clue how to set up the admins and whatnot and the moderators. I am putting him right through that same hole. That is nice. I'm a moderator on all. I really wish I could catch some of y'all's lives a lot more. Usually you guys are doing your lives right when I have to go to work or if I'm doing something with the family. Ah, that was right. That was me. How about a hostage shot? Hit the flipper right next to the can and not hit the can. And you have both wings working. Did you hurt yourself? Ah, high and right. That was me. Jorge's in a good mood. Ooh, elbow surgery. Not fun. A couple weeks ago, I had an issue with my shoulder, and I'm still not sure what that was. It's going to be a very short live, Jorge. Press the person's name. Oh, I'm missing the can to the right, but I'm still doing that hostage taker situation. I can't give your secrets away. There we go, right through the same hole. For those that are wondering, I'm not shooting any of my normal frames today. I've actually got, for me, two very special frames that I'm shooting with. The one that I opened the live with the microfiber pouch came from the 2024. When I start, okay. Honestly, I wouldn't mind the trolls to some extent. To me, they're entertaining. You can't cross a bridge without dealing with a troll at some point in time. I've actually got a couple twisters I need to finish up, but this is the first one I was shooting when I opened. This is a natty that was made by Danny Stride. I picked it up at the ACC tournament this past tournament. That's what I opened up the live with. And this other one, I'll send you a pic. I got one for sure that's going to be looking for a home as far as the twisters. It's going to be another Slimline, and this one will be a 90 mil. And then I've got Danny does make some sweet natties. This one's probably going to stay permanent with me. This is from our good friend across the pond, Dickie Mint. See if someone can make you a sleeping bag for that twister. Keep it on the nightstand. That was a nice frame that I made you, Jorge. That one I was really happy with how that one turned out. I think I still have a couple extra Dickie Mints for natties. Uh, I'll see what I got left, and I'll catch up with you, Squatch, on that one. Grazed the can that time. Yeah, Dickie Mint makes some really nice natties, and all of them I got are pure natties. They're not hybrids where they've got. He usually does make a few trips here, Jorge. Usually it's in Orlando, and he'll travel from Orlando to one of the beaches. I am. This thing is putting him through the same hole in that can. All right, Zwellen, you have a good one. We'll catch you later. Thank you for stopping by. I'm definitely up to one of my highest view counts ever for a live. That is awesome. That one was low on that can. You could tell by the sound. I missed that one. Oh yeah, Dickie Mint comes over here quite a bit. Usually he comes over in April and then in September, I want to say. So he should be coming over relatively any time now. Low and right, that was me. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with this Rue leather on this one for a little bit and see how this works in. Now I'm driving them low. Oops, bumped you off, sorry. Hey, Fork Shooter, how's it going? He's one of the few builders that I could think of, this Fork Shooter, that I have not had one of his frames yet. So I don't know if I'll say this right now as far as these pouches go. I don't know if Rick plans on selling them. Uh, he did tell me that last night he punched out a bunch of them. He did tell me last night he punched out a bunch of them. I don't know if he plans on selling them. So I would probably check with him and hit him up if you guys are looking for Rue. I don't know how well the camera will pick it up, but I've already got some nice indents going for where my ammo sits. And that's for the few shots that I've taken. You can see where the ammo is bulging the pouch just a little bit. So I'm actually liking this one. It's actually releasing real smooth. It's forming into the ammo real nice. This particular one's pocketing 8mm ammo really well. If they're on Omega, then they can definitely go worldwide in that regard. So as well, might be able to get some at some point. Nicked it. 23 minutes. I'm probably going to be getting out here soon because we got family stuff to do. Yeah, I can let him know, Squatch. That one was me, low and right. There we go. All right. So that was just a quick rundown. First initial thoughts. So yeah, if you guys can get a hold of Rick, and there's a potential, I guess, that these might end up on Omega. But if you're looking for Rue, we've got another one. Have a good one, Bootleg. I'm about to head out myself. If y'all can't tell, I'm dressed in a sun shirt, so I'm getting ready to go play with some fish. So, peace out. You all have a good one. This has been Chris with Backyard Slingshots. Till next time, shooters. Keep it in the 10 ring.